Yo, what's up guys, Delzinski here, and big news coming out of TNA Impact Wrestling right now in relation to AJ Styles and his current status within the company. Now word has it that the current World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles is done with TNA. That's right, TNA currently at the moment looking to crown a new World Heavyweight Champion. That is what is running on TNA Impact Wrestling right now. But I always believed that this new champion that would be crowned would end up meeting AJ Styles, and both belts would then be merged and we would have one world champion. But this appears not to be the case now, as AJ Styles' contract expires on December 16th. And TNA so far have been unable to reach a deal. Now with this in mind, this could be a huge loss to TNA, as he is a TNA original. He is one of the faces of the company, and he's also in one of the biggest storylines of TNA's year. Not only this as well, having TNA lose AJ Styles, well, what is TNA without AJ Styles? For me, he's always been a major part of the company. So to see him walk away, for me personally, would be a massive shame. But the dirt sheets are talking right now that this could potentially happen. As I said, December 16th is the date that AJ Styles' contract expires. And the rumours have it that he's already taken bookings on the independent circuit. Now, unless something changes in the next few weeks, well, for that matter, next few days, Styles will not be back with TNA, and he is officially finishing up with the company, as last week he filmed his final Impact taping that will air in 2014. So, as far as we know, Styles is done with TNA. Now, I'd like to flip the coin on its head, because I always do. I like to stir up a little bit of trouble, but could this all be a smokescreen from TNA, and could this just be a clever ploy to get the internet rumours, gossip, all floating out there? Because the buzz at the moment is AJ Styles is walking away. Well, this storyline where they've pushed him outside anyway, this only generates more and more heat and more interest in where AJ Styles is going and what is AJ Styles going to do. He's already out there taking bookings on independent shows. We've seen him fight in Japan. There's rumours he's going to come to the UK. So this could just be another curveball from TNA, and a very clever one, because it's got the internet talking. And that's something that if you get that sort of influence on your side, then it's great for publicity. So there could be two sides of the coin, and the fact that TNA could just be very cleverly marketing AJ Styles' absence from TNA Impact Wrestling at this present moment. But there is some potential truth to the rumour that he could walk away, because they have said that he's reached out to Ring of Honor. I'm not so sure if that's true, but recently TNA released the names of the participants that would be going on their TNA UK Impact Tour, and AJ Styles' name is nowhere to be seen. And you would think that obviously the face of your company, your current World Heavyweight Champion, albeit that another champion will be crowned soon, would be making the trip overseas for the UK tour. Now this again could be very cleverly marketed, with the fact that AJ Styles might not be on the card, but he would make a surprise appearance, which to me would make sense. Maybe do it off cameras, off the screens, because the shows in the UK are going to be taped. But again, it adds that worry, adds that to concern that AJ Styles is done with Impact Wrestling. So, could this be the end of the phenomenal AJ Styles and TNA? I just find it hard to believe that this is going to happen. I put this to my Twitter followers, and if you guys want to get involved and interact with me, then make sure you follow me on Twitter at Delzinski. Cheap promo, cheap plug, you know. That's how I roll. But yeah, if you want to get involved, you want to interact with me, then make sure you follow me on Twitter. So I put the question, are TNA missing a trick? Should they let AJ Styles walk away from the company? And this was the feedback that I got. So one of the tweets read, and this is from What's the Status, That's a step backwards, to be honest. And I completely agree. I think if AJ Styles walks away from TNA, what sort of message does that send to the locker room? What sort of message does that send to the likes of Samoa Joe, a fellow TNA original, looking at AJ Styles being the world champion and being allowed to walk away? That sends the complete wrong message. So I completely agree with you, Status. One of my fellow YouTubers and one of my buddies on YouTube, Jed Bennett, Jed's World, I'll put a link in the description box below. Be sure to go and check out his YouTube channel because he produces some fantastic content. He says that one of TNA's only homegrown stars, it's a poor move on their part if they let him go. Again, just like Status, I could not agree with you anymore, buddy. It would be wrong to let AJ Styles go. For me, he's been the face of the company. He still is. And it just wouldn't be right without AJ Styles being in TNA. Now, there's always someone that wants to add a little bit of controversy. And my next tweet that I received was from another fellow YouTuber. And again, another one of my fellow buddies on YouTube, Tom Cushney. Now, Tom goes on to say, he's pretty blunt, pretty straight to the point. But I guess he must think that controversy causes cash. You never know. The Eric Bischoff logic. TNA sucks. Good move. Thanks, Tom, for that participation. The nature boy of YouTube and the nature boy of WWE gaming. Straight to the point with that message. Again, thanks, guys, for all your tweets. And as I said, if you want to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and you could feature in one of my videos. I will give you a shout out if you put your point across to me on some of the topics that I like to talk about. So, it's a mixed bag. Some people think, good, leave, maybe go WWE. Good, leave, go back to Ring of Honor. And some people think, big mistake on TNA's behalf. So, all that's left to do is for me to put it to you guys. What do you think? What should TNA do? Do you think they should give AJ Styles the cash that he wants and negotiate and thrash out this deal to get the job done? After all, he is being involved in major storylines at the moment, so it would look rather embarrassing if that world champion was to walk away from the company right now. Let me know via the comments box below. I look forward to seeing your responses because I'm really interested to see if this is just a huge curveball from TNA, because if it is, that's a pretty good masterstroke. TNA as a show has been getting good views recently. Well, I've actually enjoyed the Impact shows that I've seen. Since the departure of Hulk Hogan, seems to be going strength to strength. Very interesting stuff going on right now. So let me know via the comments box below what you think of AJ Styles potentially being done with Impact Wrestling. So all that's left to be said is please rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Delzinski, signing out.